Hey guys, this is eBay Man David, and I will show you guys what my father and myself picked up this morning at two estate sales. So come along on this journey with me, and I will show you exactly what we got this morning. I am a 20-year eBay seller. You can find me on eBay at Treasures in My Home. I'm also on Instagram as eBay Man David and on Twitter as eBay_man. So come along and see what we picked up today. Hey guys, just came back from two estate sales that I went with my father. I will show you guys the pickups that we got today and how much we spent all together. So I'm a 20-year eBay seller. You can find my store at Treasures in My Home on eBay. I'm also on Twitter as eBay_man, and of course I'm on Instagram as eBay Man David. I primarily sell toys, comics, sports cards, autographs, one-of-a-kind unique items, anything that I find odd or unique that I think someone else might want, I try to put it on and see if it sells or not. So today we went to two estate sales. The very first one that we went to, I was interested in getting the sports autographs that were there and some baseball cards that were graded. The baseball cards ended up not being PSA graded. They were graded by companies that no longer exist, like WGC, or it might be WCG, like World Class Grading. So I skipped on the baseball cards. I skipped on the autographs. The guy wanted way too much money for a lot of his collectibles. But I did manage to pick up this completely sealed Mario Nintendo game. And what I like about it is that, of course, it is still sealed, but it has all the little pieces still in there. Mario, Princess Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong by Hasbro. So the guy wanted 20 for the game. I offered him 15, and he accepted. And I'll just quickly show you the back. So it's a Monopoly Mario Brothers game. It's made in 2017, only 3 years old. So anyway, I'll put that up on eBay and see what that ends up selling for. The next one we went to, my father was at on Friday, and the guy wanted a lot of money for a lot of sports autographs and memorabilia. But we went back today, which was the final day of the sale. And we skipped on all the autographs. They were still way too high in price. But I did manage to pick up a few sealed music CDs, one video game, and I picked up these Nintendo GameCube controllers. So these are really in nice shape. I'll just dust them off a little bit, clean them up. But it does say Nintendo GameCube on the back here in bright orange. So we got those. I'll tell you the price as to how much we paid for all this. Two of those. There was a Nintendo GameCube there, but I decided to pass on it because it didn't have all the parts. There were also about 7 or 8 Nintendo GameCube video games there as well, but when I opened them up, the discs inside were so heavily well scratched that I just didn't want to take the chance they probably would not play well. So I left them all there. If they were not scratched, I would have taken all of them. But anyway, I left them. So next is I picked up a bunch of music CDs. I generally only get music CDs if they are still completely sealed. If they aren't, I just leave them there. So I picked this one up. And usually when I look for music CDs, I tend to look for this on the side. This is this black strip. And that usually signifies to me, without looking at the date, that it's probably from the 1990s when CDs first came out, or the early 2000s. So if you find music CDs, look for this black strip. That usually is a good indication that it's a very early music CD, or it's like late 90s, early 90s, late 90s, or early 2000s. So I picked this one up. Have no clue about this band at all, but it's the Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Completely sealed. I'll see what that goes for on eBay. Next is this one here, the Dandy Warhols. Completely sealed. That also again has the black strip on the front. And then I picked this one up, Radiohead, the Benz. Now this one here has a clear plastic strip, which signifies basically it's a much newer CD. Alright, that's the back of it. And then the last music CD is the Datsuns. And my father already looked this one up. This sells for around $20 completely sealed. So I know that we did well getting this. And I have no idea about this group whatsoever, but if it sells for $20, that's what I'll probably list it for. And then the last one is a video game, Rihanna, Just Dance. And it also has, it says on here, free download to see the moves of Katy Perry's hot single, Firework. So I got this video game, completely new and sealed. And I think this goes for around, I believe, $10 to $15, possibly more. Anyway, we spent a total of $30 for the music CDs, the video game, and the 2 controllers. My father already looked up the Nintendo GameCube controllers and found that a pair of them of the same color orange recently sold for $70. So that's not bad, 30 bucks, and I might just sell the controllers themselves for 70. That's a really good price right there. Anyway, be sure to check me out on my at my eBay store, Treasures in My Home. I'm also on Twitter as eBay_man, and I'm also, of course, here on Instagram as eBayManDavid. Thanks for watching.